Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. What's happening, folks? Couple minutes behind schedule, just a minute. Let me get this phone refreshed so I can get in here, interact. Excuse me. Interact with the chat. See what's up. All right, Danny from the Bronx. What's up, man? Crazy 80 baby. What's happening? Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about that. Gartrell McKinney, what's happening? Made in Texas. What's good? Yeah. And on this show, we're on with the homie Big Rebel Rob in the house.
What's up? What's up?
Yes, sir. Tack Town, what's good? Flat Earth Response, what's happening? Edward Hopkins, Fire for Truth. Pastor Nate, what's going on? K-Sism, Florida in the house. Florida's real flat. That's on the top 10 list for sure. Wally Steinberger, what's going on? Heavy Smoke, what's good? Leroy Meeks, what's happening? Back for more. Welcome back. Anthony Levain, what's good? What's good? Brian David, what's happening? Wolverines in the house. What's up, Logan? Holbrook Life. Yeah, space herpes. We're going to talk about that again. I did a quick video on it, but it's all good. Frequencies Illuminated. Spiritual Discernment, what's good? Effie Mowry, what's going on? Quip Zone. David Faze, my man Ted. We going out to do some activism in a couple days. Organic Mechanic, what's good? What's good? Ben Peters. All right. Mikey Fry, Aaron Stevens. What's up, Luke? All right. Let me see. Yeah, man. It's been a wild week. I don't know. We might not go too long, but yeah, we're just gonna cover a few things. Good Lord. All right, see what's up. Ollie Randon's in the house. Listen, Joe. All right, Aaron Stevens. All right. Okay, let me go and cut this thing down. No problem. Thank you, Frequencies Illuminated. Cynical Skeptic. What's up, man? All right. Man. What's going on, Rebel Rob?
Oh, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Just been busy. Just been busy.
I feel you, man. Shoot. It's been a busy kind of week out here. Just trying to make some things happen, man. All these things going on. Folks are different entities coming against the community. It's a little concerning, to say the least, but we gotta keep it moving as best we can. I guess only thing I got going on as far as announcements, I just wanted to put out that I'll be doing interview with Sean Caron on Truth Frequency Radio tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and I plan on going back out to Pioneer Square on Sunday to do some activism. So if you're in the 206, 253, you want to hook up, hang out, go do some flat smacking, I'll be at Pioneer Square. I don't know, around, I'm thinking about 2 in the afternoon to whenever. We'll see what's up. But other than that, not a whole lot going on, man.
I see you've been busy doing a lot of activism, man.
Man, you know what? The thing is, I'm just trying to get used to that. It's necessary to get out and try to make something happen as far as that goes. It's just kind of, look, the way I see it, this is like a leaderless movement, but people would say that the folks that have bigger channels or are more visible out in the forefront, some people do look at us as leaders. So, a thing I learned from the military is lead by example. So, right. That's been my thing lately. If we can get more people to do that, I'm just trying to, be some kind of example for that, man. As far as people getting out, and it's not that difficult, And if anybody knows me, people that have known me for years know that's not my thing. Just be out, randomly talking to people. I've never been the one to try to be the center of attention or anything like that. It's just that this whole situation is necessary to get out there and try to show people that it's not that difficult
Okay.
to put this stuff out here.
Somebody got to make a stand. Somebody got to stand up, and that's the only way people gonna know. Um,
Yeah,
Learn the truth and be exposed to the truth. If nobody's out here introducing people to the truth, just like you got introduced to the truth. I was
right.
watching the video. Well, I already know your story as far as how you got into flat Earth and everything like that. Um,
Yeah,
but somebody had to do that video, and that was their way of making that exposure, and putting that video out. And so, just like me, I started to, you've inspired me to go out and do a lot of activism. I've been doing it on my job, and I'm straight bold with it. People come around to my desk, it's nothing but flat Earth stuff around now. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what's up.
and it starts conversations and a lot of interesting conversations from people that I tried to talk to about flat Earth before, and they blew me off. Of course, that's expected. But now they're coming back around, asking questions,
Yeah,
finding out that they've been watching my videos. They're coming up to me like, "Hey, Rebel Rod." I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm like,
yeah,
"Oh, you been
yeah.
watching the videos, man? I've been watching your videos, man. And it's starting to make sense." I'm like, "Okay." Got any
Right.
questions? So, it takes that exposure. If we sit down, we don't expose it to anybody, then they'll never find out the truth.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate you for getting out there. Putting yourself out there, man, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And I wouldn't say that, dude. I didn't put myself out there in the beginning. Honestly, you know how it went, man. I just put that video up, that spirit level video up for a few people. I had like 20 something subscribers. I was like, ain't nobody checking for this, so let me just put this on the little group on Facebook and share it with them, man. But since I'm out here, might as well be out here, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, you doing the right thing, man. Out here exposing these folks and giving them time to grow. Cause I mean that happens to a lot of us. We'll talk to somebody about it, and then they'll oppose or argue at first. That's the cognitive dissonance kicking in the beginning. And then they'll come back around like, hey man, so I got a couple more questions.
right.
So
Yeah.
shout out to you, brother. Appreciate it
Hey man, we gotta keep it bold, bro. Gotta keep it
all day,
bold.
all day. Let me address one thing real quick, because it seems I got a troll in the chat. Um,
Uh-oh.
nah. I'm saying this weirdo posted this old gay picture of me and a bunch of people on Facebook. I don't know why, man. It seemed like these folks that's I don't know, just tripping. Always be on some old gay stuff. It's weird. I'm saying it's like I don't know I'm not gonna like give the group, but this dude allergic to BS out here talking about I'm part of FE Core. I'm not part of FE Core, retard. You pull up the video where they say that I'm part of FE Core. Pull it up. Go ahead. It doesn't exist. You're just making stuff up. Get your mind right. I've never been part of FE Core. I'm just for the record, and I put that on Facebook earlier. I don't know why. A couple people I've heard a few people say this. D Marble's part of FE Core. I'm like, when did that happen? I'm not
Right.
part of FE Core. They did a short presentation for everybody that was in FE Core at the first Flat Earth conference. I was
Right.
not on the stage for anybody that was paying attention. So get your mind right, kid. I'm not part of FE Core. Quit posting old gay stuff on your Facebook. Anyway, so
Haters and
but yeah,
trolls got
man.
nothing else better to do, man.
Yeah, man. I'm saying I don't know what's up with this dude, man. He posted, bruh. I don't know. I ain't even gonna pull it up. I ain't gonna pull it up. It's not even on my page anymore. But dude, man, some old homoerotic stuff. I don't know why that's the first thing on these folks' mind. But anyway, um, let me see now. It's the yeah, man. Like I said, going back out to Pioneer Square this weekend, man.
Okay.
He's today. trying to put some plans together. We'll probably go out there, you know, just chat with the folks, and I don't know, we'll probably sit down, get something to eat afterwards, just relax, turn into a, you know, flat Earth meetup of sorts. But you know, with all the censorship going on, you know, the YouTube coming out with their official statement saying that they're going to start reducing recommendations on 9/11, other conspiracy videos, and flat Earth. Um,
Yeah.
Between that, the constant dropping of subscribers, the constant shutdowns of channels, like Eric Dubé's channel's been shut down like 3 or 4 times. Man, it's ridiculous what they're doing to that dude. Um, you know,
Right.
demonetizing people's stuff. It's all good. Let me see.
Yeah. A lot of people
Uh,
use that opportunity, use that platform to to monetize, and some people make a lot of people make a living off of their videos and YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, me and my partner, the matter of fact, the guy who introduced me to Flat Earth, who was talking about that this afternoon. You know, he was telling me about a lot of cats that, you know, YouTube has attacked. Of course, they've attacked me, shut down my stuff for a while, and put me in jail, YouTube jail, Facebook jail, Twitter jail for
right.
weeks and stuff like that. And but he was telling me that, you know, we usually use like BitChute as a backup, but now BitChute was censoring people's stuff now, and I'm like, dog, when does it end? You know?
Man, look, I'm saying this topic is a major threat to the whole establishment, apparently, because the way that they just come against this situation, man, it's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know if they did this to 9/11. I don't know if they did this to anything else, Sandy Hook and all that. But man, it seems like they're going real hard against flat Earth these days. So we
If
just
it
gotta keep
wasn't,
pushing, man. That's why huh?
no, I was gonna say, if it wasn't truth, then why even worry about it? You know, put if these people want to talk about flat Earth and flat Earth is false and wrong, then let these fools talk about flat Earth and be false and wrong. Why is it that they are doing all of this censorship? And you know, it just proves that, you know, if you going out here and you telling the truth and you exposing them, then of course they're gonna want you to shut up. Of course they're gonna put limitations on you and stuff like that because you're using their platform. And
Yeah,
we had our own flat Earth platform, then we wouldn't need YouTube and stuff. So yeah, we got to use the platforms out that are available to get the information out to the people.
real talk. And I'm saying I try to you know, make that clear as best I can. And you know what, I do need to take the time to get more videos put up on my Twitch account. I need to set up something on BitChute, DTube, maybe even on Patreon or whatever. But I'm
Right,
saying, man, it's like the people are on YouTube. You know, most of the general population is on YouTube, and that's why we end up hanging out here. That's where the people are. You
right.
know, and I mean, as much as they're trying to shut us down here, you know, online, you know, it's necessary now for us to take it offline and start talking to people, you know, face to face. So that's, you know, that's what I've been trying to do, man. And I'm always going to promote face to face interacting. I'm always going to promote activism and those who do activism. Nothing against people who don't, but you know, that's I feel like that's the next step. So
It is it is the next step, but a lot of people not ready for that because a lot of people got to get to where they can talk to other people, you know,
yeah,
and be able to be challenged. And that's I think that's one of the biggest things, especially with flat Earth and these conspiracies that they say, is that, you know, we're going to be challenged, and we don't want to get out there doing our activism, be challenged, and then not know the answers and end up looking stupid or feel, you know, just like I was watching the video with you and Karen on stage, and they were talking about how the other guy that worked with him was telling him about flat Earth, and everybody started shutting him down because he couldn't answer
yeah,
the questions, you know.
right.
And nobody wants that to happen to him. So that's why it's important to do your research. And even if I say watch other people, watch as much information as you can, so that you'll become familiar with the material. I mean, know it
Right.
like the back of your hand, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, man.
then you won't be scared. Talk to your friends,
Yeah.
talk to your family about it. That's going to be your first audience anyway.
Yep.
So talk to them, and then once you do that, then yeah, step out.
Yeah. I mean, even I'm saying even just a simple idea of wearing a shirt will spark the conversation. Because my thing, I got my globe head logic shirt on. I always got that on. I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying, with the dude upside down on the ball. I like pointing that out to people. Like, you think that's really? You think it's people upside down on the ball, man?
Right.
Um, bro, I'm straight introvert, man. I don't like just being out talking to people, but it's necessary. Um, Oh, 1 second, 1 second. You know what? Eben Kim just said do activism at the Space Needle. You know what?
Oh man, that's what's up right there.
That might be a
That's
good
that's
spot.
that is a very good
That might,
spot.
if it's possible, if I can go there and not get kicked out, not have a police called on me, that might be a good spot to do some activism, man. Um,
Man, do you know how much of a statement that'll make right there at that spot? That's
yeah,
a big statement.
flat Earth
That's,
activism at the Space Needle,
oh
man.
man, that's hot.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's a good idea. I like that.
Very good idea.
Shout out to Evan Kim. I appreciate that. I just looked over there. See, this is why I watch the chat. you know, that's a good idea. I need to write that down. But yeah, man, because dude, there's people at the Space Needle all the time, all the time,
Right.
all the time.
I
Also,
visited it when I went out there.
okay, man, yeah, Space Needle. I like it. I like it. I don't know about on top of the Space Needle, but down in that area, the Experience Music Project, the Space Needle around that area, it's a lot of foot traffic. So I like that. Um, yeah, let's not be timing out Sleeping Warrior, please, moderators. Sleeping Warrior, he's good. He's cool. Don't worry. But yeah, my bad, Tony. We're good. But yeah, man. So you heard about that space herpes outbreak? You heard about that, Rob?
I heard about that when you did the video about it, man. I must have laughed. I'm like, really? Space
Yeah,
herpes?
yeah.
You know? And the thing is, are they contracting it when they go up there, or do they have it before they go up there? I'm like, how they getting it? Well, of course,
Man,
I got an idea how they getting it, but
right, right. I'm saying it's like it sounds like they kind of kiss and tell, but trying to keep it to themselves. I'm thinking,
yeah.
and somebody pointed this out, and I was thinking about the vernacular on the article. There, it's saying that space herpes is like the herpes virus was reactivated, meaning that it was meaning it was already active in their system, but I guess suppressed some way or another, and then it was kind of an outbreak or a flare up was caused by the stress of space space travel and all. It's weird, man.
I think God gave it to him. You know, Nimrod when they building the Tower of Babel, God confounded their languages, made them confusing to each other so that they would stop. So maybe this is the way God trying to tell you to stop. God gave you space herpes. Now I'm trying to get you to stop. Stop with all the
Right.
deception, y'all. Stop lying to the people. I'm trying to get you to stop. All right, now though, maybe I have to put my foot down. So, maybe
Yeah,
that's
that
funny.
might be it, man. But yeah, like yeah, Cindy Pritchard said herpes is anagram for sphere. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
it sure is. That's right.
Oh man, that's some weird stuff going on out there, man. Some weird stuff going on. Not sure exactly, but what they're saying is that it's caused by the cosmic radiation.
Mm.
Cosmic radiation. Now I'm wondering, is that the radiation from the sun or that they're
Van
talking about,
Allen
or just some?
radiation belt.
Yeah, is that the Van Allen belts they're talking about? I mean, what are we talking about? Because as far as we know, they're still building technology to actually be able to navigate through the Van Allen belts. So is it
Right.
just that they're close to the Van Allen belts? I mean, what degree of cosmic radiation are we talking about with this whole space herpes outbreak?
Well, if they, what did the astronaut say? If you close your eyes and pay attention, you won't have to see those things. Who was that did that interview? It was one of those astronauts that was on one of those early Apollo missions. I forget exactly, but he was like, if you just, they asked him about um some of the astronauts being seeing like flares or sparks or something in their eyes when they close their eyes and stuff like that. And he said, "Well, no, I didn't see any of that. We just flew right through it. We just flew right through that valet, all that radiation like that." And I'm like, man,
Yeah,
this dude just lying. This dude just
r-
lying.
right. They I think I saw that today. The guy says he changed his story. Changed his story.
Right.
Like, um, yeah, we went to the moon and all that. They're like, so what about the Van Allen belts? Oh, I guess we flew right through them. I mean, nobody was really bothered by it. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on now. How is it that here in 2019 the Van Allen belts are so dangerous that we still can't find our way through those things with this 2019 technology, and yet some way or another back in the 60s, early 70s, that was no problem. That's
Right.
They
Exactly.
just flew through it because nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about the belts, so they weren't really worried about it. Because if you don't know about something, it can't bother you.
That's right.
Apparently,
That's it. All you got to do is not know about it, and you'll be fine.
yeah, man.
So
You know what they don't know won't hurt them.
yeah,
That I guess
STDs.
that
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about no STD. Oh, I didn't know about AIDS. No. Mm-mm.
yeah,
So yeah, that's true. It's hilarious and humorous what they come up with, and especially the stuff they come up with on the spot. Like
yeah.
like wow. You can just shake your head and say, "Wow, I can't believe he just came up with that on the rip like that. That's crazy."
Seriously, man. Let me see. That's nuts though. I think it's like so here, do you believe that when these I'm trying not to I'll say astronauts, do you believe that these astronauts just keep this secret about this whole fake space travel thing away from their significant others? I mean, do you think that they know but they can't tell their family? Is that what you believe or no?
Um, it makes sense to them to hide it like that. Um, I think that some families may know the truth and go along with it because NASA does get that 50 something $1 million a day. So I don't know. That question makes me think about the movie something something funny happened on the way to the moon. Is that the name
Mm,
of it?
right.
And how those guys, like OJ Simpson, the character he was playing, they they wanted to not go along with the lie, and they got threatened, and then they threatened their families and stuff like that. So I think that maybe they go along with it, and because their families get threatened, and I was thinking about Neil and the Apollo 11 mission and stuff like that. I'm like, well, maybe those guys really thought that they were going to go to space. Maybe they thought they were really going to go to the moon, and then they played the okey doke on them. Just like in that movie, they played the okey doke on them. Like, oh, we got to get you off the ship. We got to take you over here to the studio.
Right.
We're going to film everything over here. And y'all got to forever lie to the people, lie to the public, lie to your families and friends. And otherwise, we're going to kill you. So, or we're going to hurt your family. Just
I
collect
feel
this
you.
paycheck. Collect the paycheck and be happy.
Yeah, that sounds about right, man. That sounds about right. I'm thinking that Yeah, along the same lines, man, that they were threatened or coerced. I think that's why I strongly believe that's why Neil Armstrong refused to do interviews, and became major, like, serious alcoholic after a while. Man, it's like when you take what could be otherwise a good person and then have them in a corner where they're keeping such a secret like that. It's like it's easier to just shy away from the public eye and just try to stay out of the spotlight. And then you remember the interview, not the interview, but the talk that he did at the White House with those youngsters, and gave that cryptic, that little cryptic interview, that the message to them, if you can get through one of truth's protective layers, then you can uncover a greater mystery or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it just feels like these guys were blackmailed, man, and that's what those guys' faces showed when they got back from the moon, and
Right.
they're just sitting at the table looking like
They were looking
somebody.
depressed.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were looking straight depressed.
absolutely. Absolutely. 1 second. Let me got some super chats I want to shout out. That was Earth is Seriously Flat said, love is bombarding children's websites with flat Earth. Appreciate you. Yeah, it is. Cynical Skeptic said they get herpes while in a room for months faking space. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at right there, because when they're away from their families, because they got to keep their families in the dark too, they have to be gone. If they say they're on a mission for 6 months and they're going out to space, they're going to be on the ISS for 6 months. They got to be away from home for 6 months. And if the other people are all deceiving their family and they're all gone for 6 months too, they're stuck in. I mean, I'd like to think that they're stuck in the same enclosed area together. So after a while,
What
space herpes.
happens? Yeah. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah. What
you know,
happens at NASA stays at NASA.
yeah, yeah. I think that's what's going on, man. And I think that they're just trying to get ahead of the curve, as far as that information coming out. Because if a study comes out like, oh, by the way, 98% of astronauts have herpes that have done these spacewalks and been up to the ISS, they find that out, then we're gonna be like, what y'all doing out in space?
Right.
And this could be another way to deflect people's attention, or actually this could be a double-edged sword. I mean, they're saying stuff about discouraging space travel, because for the longest we've been hearing globe believers saying, well, you flat earthers are going to be looking real stupid when commercial space travel is available. Will you believe it then? We're going to send you to space and then you're going to have to believe it. The whole aspect, the idea, the concept of now there's a risk of getting space herpes as a result of going to space, that's going to discourage a lot of people
Yeah.
from
Who's
wanting to
gonna
go
want
to
to go?
space.
I don't
You
want
know
to
what
go.
I'm
Who's
saying?
gonna want to go?
Hey, if we put you in a rocket ship and send you up, then yeah, yeah.
You might get herpes when you come. Might get herpes.
You know
Have
what I'm
herpes when you get back.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, so no, I don't want to go to space. To no, we'll put you on a rocket and send you up there, and then you'll know that it's a globe. Well, I don't want to go to space anymore now. I'm not trying to get space herpes, dog. So
Exactly.
that that might be another aspect. I'm just we're just thinking out loud.
I don't
Let
like
me
it.
see. No, yeah, at all. Uh, Earth is seriously flat. Put one up, said, don't enlist in the Donald Trump Space Force because the gravity of the situation is that you are
You say gravity.
doing. Said base website. I got a little blockage right there. Hitler and the Jew World Order. Yeah, that's probably what got his his channel taken down, because Eric Dubay was talking about those fake Jews, the Jewish people, the Ashkenazi and all that, and had his channel taken down multiple times, and that's more than likely it, because those are the folks that run YouTube and Hollywood and different banking cartels and the Federal Reserve and the Vatican and all kinds of stuff. They got their hands in all kinds of stuff. Um, so there's that, and then there was another guy, that guy Owen Benjamin, who he's been talking a lot. I mean, he was having his kind of flat Earth awakening, as it were. But Owen Benjamin's got a pretty sizable platform, and recently he had his channel demonetized.
Wow. Are they
Yeah,
doing it?
man. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like he's been talking about the Jews, the fake Jews, a lot on his channel, just asking regular questions like, he got down to the basics of that whole question, like, does the Talmud actually separate the Jews from non-Jews and refer to non-Jews as animals? Is that a real thing or not? And as much as he would ask that question, nobody would give him a yes or no answer.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So he got his channel shut down, and not only did he get his channel demonetized, man, they and he used to stream like every day. He would stream like every day doing his videos and all that. And then not only did they demonetize his channel, they went back and removed his super chats. They disabled his super chat for like the last 2 months. So it's like
Wow.
being at,
That's
dude,
crazy.
it's like, bro, it's like being at a job and then you get fired, and then they go back and they won't even give you your last paycheck. But not only that, it's like you haven't been paid for 2 months, and they're not going to give you any checks from the
Right.
last 2 months. You know what I'm saying, man? I was like, bruh, that's cold. That's cold blooded. What they did to that man.
Yeah, but
And
then they allow things to be they allow garbage to be monetized, and as long as you are putting out things that are either going along with their narrative or going along with helping them deceive people, or just straight garbage on YouTube. I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube, but I'm like, why is it that these people get monetized, but yet people out here trying to spread the truth are being hurt, or the ones that are being attacked and stuff like that. I'm like, and it's like they don't care about the First Amendment. The First Amendment is out the door because I guess the First Amendment doesn't take priority over their policies. Well,
mhm.
we got a report that your video is. They got one of mine. They took down two of my videos for harassment and language or something like that. I'm like, first of all, I don't use
What?
profanity, so where y'all get off with that? And what type of
Right.
harassment was I doing? We're not harassing anybody when we're talking about flat Earth or anything like that. But I think that was one of the my crisis actors uh, videos I put up. I put it up and it was like down the very next day, and I'm
Dang.
like, y'all crazy. It's just straight crazy.
Oh yeah. And there's been a lot of censorship along the lines of that shooting in New Zealand. You know,
Oh,
um, there was I heard there was one guy who had to appear in court as a result of having that video and distributing or sharing that video on Facebook, and it's like he's facing some jail time and like a $200,000 fine. One or the other. One or the other.
right.
Man, that's
I mean, just because we point out flaws, and I mean, it's obvious flaws in the things that they're reporting is like, no, you can't report, our mistakes, or you can't shine light or expose, things in our reporting. I'm like, come on now, dude came in with an AK. There's no bullets anywhere. There's no bullet wounds anywhere. There's no blood splatter on the wall. I'm like, there's so many things. I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all think we stupid? Come on,
right.
man.
And man, and then let me see. The carpet that they showed on TV apparently wasn't the same carpet from the attack. You know what I mean? It's like they used a
Right.
totally different pattern. It was like a dark green, and never mind. I'm not even gonna go into details on that. But yeah, different color of carpet when they go in, and then what was that? It was a magazine on the floor when he first went
Right.
in. Like, okay, so what was going on inside there? Why is there a magazine already on the floor?
It was
And then
waiting in
let me
case he
see.
needed it.
Yeah, and right. I'm like, what was going on? Like on a video game, you just walking around. You're like, oh, I need another magazine. Oh, there's one. Some stuff like that.
Scavenger.
And then I'm saying there was it looked like a video game, a first person shooter. You know what I mean? It just didn't look right. But here, they're gonna talk about this. So anyway, um,
We already know what they'll
anyway,
do.
man,
Oh, y'all talking about that too
yeah.
much? Yeah.
Oh yeah, watch. I'll bet this thing gets demonetized automatically. But I mean, no, seriously, it's already like that. We gotta, yeah, man. They will shut you down. I'm trying to look, Rob. I'm over here, man. I've opened this chat up a few more times, and I'm trying to get Sleeping Warrior his wrench, and for some reason or another, this thing won't show up. I'm not sure why. What's going on here? All right.
Earth is seriously
Let
flat.
me.
Thank you. Gave us. I see that they gave super chat.
Oh yeah. Earth is seriously flat. Sure, appreciate you, man. Thank you. He said, "Fight the flat Earth," and his Gatheist mangina got a wonderful globortion by the Sleeping Warrior, another flat Earth hero. Long live flat Earth. Yes, sir. And, yeah, no, Anthony, I didn't get to check that one out, man. I was at work. I was at work all day. We got that. I think we got an 8-hour time difference, so I wasn't able to watch that one. I was on the clock when that debate was going on. I saw it though. I saw the thumbnail. Got to go back and check that out. Get some pointers from these professional debaters out here, man, so I can get my street activism skills on point.
Hey, the strong
I'm
way
working
out
on
of
it.
bed. Because I
I've,
man, the way I saw you out there at the lake, man, they were coming in droves trying to gang up on you. I was like, man, and I'm dealing with the trolls in the chat, and you dealing with them out there, and I'm like, oh, D got it. I ain't worrying about it.
yeah.
He can
It
handle it.
was, man. They were out here doing the most. I'm saying, man, and the one guy left. He was asking questions, and then his friends left him. He hung out, asked some more questions, and then he left and came back again like a half hour later. It was the same dude. It was the same dude that came back with his questions, and then his friends had questions. It's like by doing that, they have it's like they'll walk away and their friends are having a conversation with them. If there happens to be a flat earther in the group of like 5 people, it's going to be other people in there having that conversation with them, and it's just going to spread out like that. It's like all you have to do is start the conversation, and then it's going to be kept in different areas. I was noticing while I was out there, um, I kept turning the camera around and showing you all how there were people, standing around my van taking pictures, like always. I was hearing people having a conversation that weren't even talking to me. They weren't even talking to me, but they're over there
Right.
talking about it because they saw, my van over there, or they had saw it walk by and they saw my banner and all that. So, it's just something to do. It's just something to do as far as getting out there and handling the business, man. Just putting the words flat Earth out there and making yourself available to chat with people. That goes a long way. I can
Yeah,
tell you that.
and
So I encourage people, man.
what's funny is, one, they go in a straight attack mode, like, oh man, he's a flat earth, I'm gonna get him, and they
Hmm.
come at you thinking that they're gonna be able to tell us something that we don't already know. We were indoctrinated with the same garbage about
Yep.
this 1,000-mile-an-hour spinning ball that they say we
Hmm.
live on, and what can you tell me that I don't already know about heliocentric about the heliocentric model? What can you tell me that we all haven't already been taught in school?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah. And that's why I had to tell them. I'm like, yo, I went to public school too. I learned about the globe. I didn't just wake up, you know what I'm saying, one day and, oh, you know what? I think the Earth is flat. all of a
Right.
sudden. I wasn't born thinking that the Earth was flat. I was indoctrinated like everybody else. I saw the same space cartoons. I saw the space propaganda. I used to be really into that stuff, man. The whole idea of getting up, going to another planet after Earth is destroyed by these psychos that are in charge. I used to
Right.
be all about that. But, I came across some new information, and I just had to get rid of that childish ball. So
Right.
it's all good, man. Uh, Here, one more. A thank you to Vlad on Flat Earth. Says thanks D to you and all honest people on Flat Earth. Thank you, Vlad. Um, you know, doing the best that I can. Trying to stay authentic out here. Uh, love my people, man, and we need to get this stuff out of here. And then, and what I want to do is try to find a way to incorporate like other aspects of it. Because what I do, I stay with the basics on flat Earth, but it's all the stuff that you need to learn, or that people need to move on to, because it's like flat Earth is just the beginning. It's just the tip of the iceberg, and I spread flat Earth because there are so many people that have no idea about any of it. They're still trusting the government. They're still thinking that chemtrails are contrails. They're still thinking that vaccines are okay. They're not thinking about the GMOs. They don't know anything about the concentration camps. They don't know about 5G. People need to, it's for people who are still absolutely plugged into the matrix. And once they look into flat Earth, I am hoping, I need to figure out a way, or help put the idea out there that we move people on to other topics. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I try to do that. I try, but there's only so much that we can do. But we work this together, right?
That's right.
So when somebody comes in, I'll be like, yo, if you want to know more about the cosmological aspect of it, the way that this whole the cosmology, go see bro Sanchez, Santos Bonacci, if you want to get into that aspect. If it's like people are gonna come in and they're gonna go into what works with them, or what they feel, what resonates with them. So it's
Right.
like, yo, come on in and go up the hallway and find a place for you. Go
Right.
go find go find somewhere that suits you. If you're more along the religious aspect, you wanna take the biblical approach. Hey, there's people that are doing more of that. All good.
Right.
It's just it's different factions in this thing. If you want to stay more on the scientific stuff, go over there. But we all have an understanding as a community, as a family, even, that it's not a globe. It's not what we've been
Right.
told. We're not saying that we have all the answers about the earth and the way that this whole structure is set up, but we can all agree on the fact that what we've been told is not true. We've been sold a lie.
Right.
So I'd like to try to reassume my role as the recruiter slash peacemaker out here, because there's a lot of
Infighting.
animosity, I'll say, infighting, a lot of stuff going on in the community that just will leave a bad taste in people's mouth first coming in. But I'd like to think that we could all come to an agreement that, okay, look, we're all on the same team. We don't all see stuff the same way exactly, but I mean, we can get along. At least we can be civil. And if we're gonna
Right.
have the bickering back and forth and all that, let's stop talking at each other and start talking to each other, because this isn't that difficult. What I've learned over the last couple years is just any any YouTuber, any YouTuber, any so-called big channel is just an email and a Google Hangout link away. This isn't like that.
That's
We're
true.
not a bunch of untouchable people. We're not. We're regular folks that can, you can get in contact with these folks and just have a back and forth with them. It's no problem. Shoot, I
Regular
still
people
answer.
that.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say we just regular people that was exposed to the truth. May not have believed it at first, just like every other flat earther that I know. And but decided to do research and dig into it. You know, me coming from a physics background, it was hard for me to digest this. You know, and I was like, nah, nah, nah. But I couldn't. You can't get around the math. You can't get around the science. And my other guys who are um, teachers and stuff like that, they they can't get around it either. You know, and so once you present it with the facts and you really analyze the facts and you know you look at everything that we're told and you put that up and then you see all of these holes and you see how it really doesn't make sense because we weren't taught to analyze these things. We were just told this and we had to believe it because we were tested on these same pseudoscientific theories and stuff, and not really knowing that they were lies. You know, even the teachers. You know, my daughter is quick to tell people that the Earth is flat. You know, and I tell her I'm like, well, you got to be cautious. You know, and I don't like telling her that, but you know, but it's the truth. You got to be cautious with you know what you tell other people at school because you know the teachers like with my youngest son that the whole thing with the evolution and stuff like that you know he started having a difficult time at school and stuff and but they know the truth you know and they felt it in their heart that they had to tell the truth tell this truth to someone else and so when my daughter has the opportunity you know, when we're around other people, she's quick. No, Earth is flat. Sorry, you know,
Good.
you know,
I
yeah,
like it.
you may not believe it, but yeah, but you know, it's flat, and
Yeah.
so that just makes me happy, and lets me know that I've made a good impact on her, and I don't know what other Facebook, I mean not Facebook, but social media people she's watching. I text her and told her that I was gonna be on with you tonight, and she was like, "Oh, Demo, okay, yeah, that's what's up." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, she knows who Demo is." I didn't
Right.
even know
Right.
she's been watching and digging into it,
Nice.
but I can tell by her conversation she had. So that's the impact, and that's how come activism is important. That's how come it's important for us to continue to do these things. Like you said, we're not hard. We're not irreachable or unreachable. We're just regular people that decide to do the research and really look into this thing and share with other people. And whether or not you believe it, we didn't believe it at first either. So it's expected, you know. But the thing is, you know, we do get attacked, still get attacked by
Yeah.
trolls, shields, or whoever. But that's not going to stop the train. It's not going to stop the
That's,
train.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Just a second. Okay. Stop timing out, Jaden. Anyway, um, yeah. Look, hey, Maz, relax. If somebody's being disrespectful, then that's fine. If somebody like posts a link, then I mean, you know, depending on what the link is, then you know, just let it slide. If somebody's being disruptive, then by all means, you know, let them know. But for the most part, just be cool. Be cool. Okay. Um, man. So about that Logan Paul movie.
I knew that was coming. You know, it's expected, right?
Hmm.
It was expected. You know, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't surprised. You know, but you know, it's always you hope that well maybe this time maybe somebody's being real genuine and this is not going to turn into no hit piece or this is not going to turn into a bunch of foolishness. And as soon as it came on and I started watching it, I'm like, this is a bunch of foolishness.
Dude, I was dude, I was watching that. I was like, this dude right here, man. This son of a man. Look,
Mm. Watch your mouth.
bruh. I was I didn't even talk to him. I didn't even look. I didn't know who this dude was because I was at the conference. You know, I was there when I saw the whole thing, and when everything was playing out, it's like, the buzz is, okay, we got a guest coming in. We're like, okay, who is it? Who is it? We're asking Robbie like, who's going on? What's up? Who is it? He wouldn't tell us, and then word came out the night before the conference got started. So we were there like Wednesday night because we went to go see the billboard, and then the conference was starting on Thursday, and it was Wednesday night, man. So we're like just sitting down having dinner after everything had settled down, and we get word that it's Logan Paul, dude. I'm just sitting there like, who's Logan Paul? What's going on? And
Yeah.
bro, Mark Sargent was pissed. He was pissed off about that whole situation, man. Um, and I mean, I had never seen him that upset. I had never seen. I mean, not that we hang out all the time, or I'm, you know, like tight with him like that. But the way that he got so upset it just showed me that he actually knew who this guy was, because I had no idea. I'm like, Logan Paul. Now, first off, I don't really trust people with two first names anyway.
I got
Kidding, for the most part. But
you. Yeah. I
but
didn't know he was either.
yeah, man. And I mean, somebody had pulled up a video so we could like watch, some of his stuff. It was this rap video that this guy did, and it was garbage. Um, man, I was like, who? I don't understand who this guy is. But after a while, man, I'm seeing people like running up to him, wanting to take pictures with him, and chat with him. My man Smiley Chris is like rapping. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was dude, he was
So is he just a
dude was so
YouTube star or something?
he he used to be on the Disney Channel, so he's an actor. He was on Disney Channel. I don't know what show, because I looked into him a little bit. I was like, he was on some show, because I remember seeing it with my kids. I was like, oh, there he is, right there. I went to go see my kids, and I see this dude on one of those Disney Channel shows. I'm like, oh, okay. And he just starts. I mean, he's been going hard, like doing daily vlogs on YouTube for a while, and then there was the thing he did with the suicide forest last year, and it was. I'm saying, I was thinking that after he did that suicide forest thing and he got all that backlash from the internet,
Mm-hmm.
that he might actually sat down and grew up a little bit. That he
Mm-hmm.
actually felt remorseful for doing something so stupid, because that was stupid what he did. It was disrespectful for him to do that. And the backlash that he caught, I was thinking that he would actually that he actually took some time to do some self-reflection, and that maybe, just maybe, he had tried to get his mind right, because I've seen how flat Earth can change someone's mind. I've seen that happen a few times, and I know how people are in the movement for the most part. I've met a lot of flat earthers going to meetups and conferences, different gatherings, and all that. And I mean, these are like some of the nicest, most generous, coolest people that you could be
Right.
around. And I was thinking that that dude might have changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was acting the whole time, man. That's the disappointing part. And the thing is, it's like, because people were so trusting, it's like he totally took advantage of that. And you got to think about how sick and twisted somebody's got to be in their mind to say, okay, these are nice people. They're gonna trust me. They're gonna invite me in. I'm gonna get to go here and do this. They're gonna treat me like a star and whatnot. I'm gonna ask Robbie to let me go on the stage. I could just picture him and his little degenerate friends behind the scenes laughing about, hey, I'm gonna get
Exactly.
them to put me up on the stage, and I'm about to make them all think that I'm really serious. And
Right.
then I'm gonna drop the mic. Like, bruh, he tried to sound sincere, and he played everybody,
Everybody.
and he played on our forgiving nature, of our inclusive nature, because we understand what it's like being part of the community. Because as soon as you come out and say that the earth is flat, you immediately separate yourself from society.
Right.
People turn their back on you almost immediately for saying that,
Right.
because you've left the cult. You
Family,
stepped away from
friends,
the herd.
everybody.
Exactly. Exactly. And this truth, it's ends up separating you from society. So we're always looking to meet somebody like us. Like, you saw me at the at the waterfront the other day, man. When a flat earther would come around, it's like you would see the excitement in their eyes because they bumped
Right.
into somebody that speaks their language. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's kind of how we all are when we bump into each other. So we were quick to give this dude the benefit of the doubt, because we thought that maybe, just maybe, he might have changed, and maybe he was one of us, and maybe that he wasn't gonna do what he did.
What he did. Right. That was disappointing, man. I mean, that mess, it pissed me off. But it was like as I was watching, I was like, okay. But then it was like I was expecting it, and that's a shame because I mean, just like the that behind the curve crap, it's like
Oh,
you were expecting it. You were expecting it to turn into something like that. But yeah, I was hoping that he was genuine. But you know, from the beginning, I mean, from the beginning of it, his friend talking about, yeah, he was standing, he went too far to the edge, and then he said, he just fell off. I'm like, oh man, come on, these guys are acting.
man.
And so, but yeah, I saw him at the conference on the on the video with him at the conference, and I'm like, okay, when he's there, it was at that point where you were like, well, maybe maybe he is flipping the script, and maybe this
Maybe.
is a opportunity, since he has such a large Disney following, maybe he can, enlighten a lot of people, just like everybody went crazy when Kyrie Irving said, the Earth was flat, and everybody
Hmm.
attacked him and stuff and said, no, you can't say that. You know how many people follow you. You know how many people look up to you, and here you are talking about the Earth is flat. What's wrong with you? They started attacking
Yeah.
him, and so I just figured that they were gonna do, Logan the same way. Um,
Yeah.
that's what I figured, but I don't know. Maybe they saw this as an opportunity that they could, you know, make some money off of this movement and stuff. And yeah, it was the way it ended was very disrespectful, man. It
Yeah.
was like a big
Man.
slap in, like it wasn't even a slap in the face. It was getting spit in the face. That's what
Dude.
it was like. That's how
And
disrespectful it was.
man, crazy disrespectful. And I'm just saying, the way that it's like he already knew. It's like he already knew that he would be welcome with open arms. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like
All I
people
gotta
would
do
be
is
excited
stab
to
a
meet
hand.
him. You know what I'm saying?
All I
This
got to do is make them think that I'm really, really trying to, figure this thing out. All I got to do is try to make them think that, I could, come across that line, that line of demarcation. I could come over there, that I'm really searching, that I'm really inquiring. Yeah, I
look,
better not see
yeah,
you on the street, bro.
man, and beyond that, um, he also, it's like he kind of pulled a fast one on everybody, because it was big YouTubers who were like, coming out talking trash about him, because he put it out there as if he was actually searching. There was other YouTubers going in on him. The mainstream media was going in on him. Dude, the Flat Earth Society put out a tweet or something saying that we have nothing to do with Logan Paul. The
Right,
freaking the shill the shill Flat Earth Society distanced
right.
himself from this knucklehead. So I mean, he had a lot of people going with that whole charade, man. But I'm like, how are we supposed to guard against that type of stuff? You know what I mean? It's like,
We can't.
what are we supposed to do about that? Because I mean, anybody could pretend like they're down, and then start acting a fool. You know what I mean? We got
Right.
it's like
That's true.
from here we got to be more careful with these celebrity types. Because man, and Robbie, he did the chat with Patricia, and I was listening to that, and he feels real bad about it. He feels like he didn't like the worst thing that he did was actually gave him time to get on stage
He felt
because
used.
yeah, and he was and I mean all he was trying to do was make a bigger name for himself and make some money obviously because I mean that video that's gonna make him some dough. It's
Yeah.
gonna make him some dough. It's free to watch on YouTube. For far as I know, it's already got over 2 million hits on it in just a couple days. So I mean, he's gonna make money off of it. Get a lot of people to laugh with him. But I mean, it wasn't even a good movie. It wasn't even good.
No, it wasn't.
You know,
But
it was some bad acting. It was some bad
it
acting, man.
very bad acting. But still, the reason that you followed, the reason you kept watching is because to, you wanted him. It's not about watching and hoping that he becomes a flat earther. It's just that you're hoping that, he finds out the truth,
Yeah,
and with everything that he was saying about, the flat earth, about what he was saying about the information that he was finding out, I'm like, how he still gonna play folks like this, man? I mean, how can
right,
you even do that? You just evil
right.
in the heart.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about like his little talk when he got on stage where he mentioned Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was talking about what he said something. Did he say something about the fake pictures and all that? And man, had questions about the moon landings. It's like he sat there. I'm like, you gotta be sick. You gotta be sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you gotta be evil to some degree. You gotta be semi-psychotic to actually get out there and put yourself out there and come up with this elaborate plan. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna infiltrate. I'm gonna pretend I'm one of them, or at least that I'm searching. And then I'm gonna hop on the stage. I'm gonna drop the mic, and I'm gonna keep the hype going. Put out this little video teasing that like I'm gonna come out and be neutral, but it's gonna be a complete hit piece. It's gonna be a mockumentary,
Right.
staged, just acting the whole time. Out, I'm saying,
Yeah.
what goes on in somebody's head to even do that? That's my thing, man. Chris Mass says, did I get a chance to talk to him? Yeah, I got a chance to talk to him. I was about 10 feet from him at one point. I didn't care to talk to him. I didn't know who he was, and he seemed like a dick. So I was like, nah, I'm not even no. I didn't even want to deal with him. So it ain't
I
happening.
wonder if that. I wonder if that the chick on the on I hate calling women chicks, but the flat Earth Australian lady. I wonder if she was actually. I don't know. I think they're all actors. I think they were all
Man,
just going along with it. But I was wondering if she was in on it and everything. But
dude,
at this point, it doesn't even. It's ridiculous. You know what? What's
bro.
even more ridiculous? We giving this dude airtime. I'm sick of him.
All right. Hold, hold,
I'm gonna
hold
pop
hold
him in
on,
his
hold
neck.
on.
Right.
All right, yeah. So here, Bob said his paid actor girlfriend was smoking hot though. You crazy, man. Look, but I'm saying, here's the thing. Um, I didn't think about the girl being an actor. I didn't know that she was set up too. I was thinking, you know what I was thinking? And I was real mad at him for this, man. I was thinking that he actually met a real female at this conference and that he really sat up here and was spitting game to her like that and what wasn't even anywhere close to being serious.
Yeah.
And that he
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they went on a little date to Applebee's and sat under the stars, and then he comes back with his shirt open and did that little montage with the rocket taking off and the seed growing out the ground,
Yeah.
symbolizing that they actually got busy. I'm like, this dirty son of a, really? You
Oh
did?
yeah. Now
I
that
was
you
like,
yeah.
I was. And the way that he walked past the females, it's like, oh, hot flat Earth girls, and he says, "Don't mind if I do." Like, I already know I can get with either one of them, so yeah, let me go ahead and snatch one real quick. Bruh, I was pissed off on this at this dude on so many different levels, man.
Yeah.
Not even I thought I didn't know that she was an actor. I don't know if she was an actor or not. I thought, bro, I thought she was like a real female that he had met at the conference, like a genuine
Okay.
flat earther, and he played her like that, and then put her in that movie. You know, bro,
Yeah. I
I was
mean, if that's
pissed.
the case,
I was pissed off and embarrassed for her.
for her, yeah, yeah.
And then they're like, did you guys do anything? She's like, no. I was like, yeah, yeah, you quit playing. Yeah, you did. Stop. But anyway, man, let me quit. Let me quit. Gartrell McKinney, appreciate you, sir. Said, wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, Gartrell McKinney, appreciate you. Said we go forth in truth. Matter of fact, that's a fact. You know, that's the best we can do. That's all we can do, man. It was disrespectful, man. Okay, cynical skeptic says she's a famous Maxim Australian model. Okay, I had no idea, man. I thought, bro, I was mad. I was mad at that dude. I thought he for real ended up catching a genuine girl at that conference, and then, oof.
So
Anyway,
just because she was a model, does that mean that she was acting and in on it, that this was a gig for her, or what? Or was she a
I get.
model that's a flat earther that was at the conference?
I'm saying, I guess she was just playing a role. I guess she already knew about the whole situation, man, bro. Mm-mm. Okay,
That's,
if she was a model and she was in on it, that's fine too. And if she's okay with being portrayed the way that she was being portrayed in that particular movie, more power to her then, I guess. But
yeah, she'll collect her
okay,
royalties.
okay, it was a gig. Cool, cool.
Okay.
But what do you think the blowback's going to be from this? Because we're still trying to get over that whole behind the curve situation. You know, we're still working past that. But then he comes out with this, and I'm like, eh. Is anybody really taking this dude seriously? Because I heard people were already calling this guy an idiot. Just, I mean, like when he was trolling everybody to have them think that he was actually becoming a flat earther. People were calling him an idiot anyway. Before
Well,
he was talking flat earth, people were calling him an idiot. When he did that suicide forest thing, people were calling him an idiot. The guy's an
I
idiot, and people know. So
I ain't
this
seen
might
any of his
actually,
stuff other than this.
yeah. Though I haven't looked at a lot of his stuff either, man. It was
Well,
that.
when the mockumentary and embarrassment when it started, and it started with him like he was filming his show or whatever, with them in that circle, and the first one to roll out lost or whatever. I'm like, really? This what this dude does? Stuff like this, and he's famous?
Hmm.
What? And
Dude,
I didn't bother looking at any of his other stuff, because I'm like, after that, I'm like, I don't even want to look at nothing else this dude has on YouTube or social media. Bump him. Um,
yeah. I mean, he was, bruh.
Big Red said he's a wank stain.
Facts. I'm saying that, bro, his stuff's garbage. I have watched a few of his things, and I wasn't entertained. I can tell you that. I'm just like, meh. But okay. I mean, but he makes content for like children and people who think like children. So,
There
all
you
right,
go.
people with the level of maturity of a child. So, I mean, I'm not thinking it's. I don't think it's gonna do too much, but these are lessons learned. My bad.
Well, it's not gonna stop. It can't stop what we're doing, and the only reason that people do videos like that, um, and behind the curve stuff, is because they're scared of of the information that we're putting out, the truth that we're putting out. But as long as we keep doing that, then they're going to keep attacking. So expect the
Oh yeah.
attack, expect crap like this, expect these famous actors and paid off
Oh
people to come out with stuff like this and try to get in our inner circle and try to hug on us and all that stuff because they want us to stop doing what we're doing. And if they
yeah.
can keep doing this to us, to the flat earth community, the real true flat earth community, um then and discourage us, then they win. So we just can't let them win. So the more they keep doing these little mockeries, the more they keep coming up with these foolish attacks and these childish attacks, the more we keep going, the more we push harder, the more we get out here and get this activism going,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's how we answer them back. You hit us,
Right.
we hit you harder,
Yep.
and that's it.
Oh man, look, I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to be the energy guy. I want to get people hyped about the whole idea of going out talking to people. You know,
Right.
it's I'm already seeing some things, man. My dude Austin, wrote he was out doing some activism at this apartment complex, I believe. Just had a poster that said "Earth is flat." He posted on Facebook telling that people were driving by honking, giving them thumbs up. And it's all good, man. I want to add energy to this whole thing because we got enough information. We got plenty of information. I just want to energize people to get out there and do it. You know,
Right.
this is a movement, so it needs to be. We need to be moving along. We need to be expanding, and that's what we do. This whole
Hey.
thing's growing, and I want. I just want to be the one to like, yo, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Right. That
But people,
website that you
yeah, yeah. Go
oh,
ahead.
that website that
Go ahead.
you gave Flat Earth 101,
Hmm.
that I had ordered some stuff and it came, and I just been putting it out everywhere. Been putting it out at work, I've been putting it out at stores, putting it out at the gas stations, at the gas pumps and stuff, and just to expose people. Is people going to see that stuff that I'm not even going to come in contact with.
Yep.
And that's the kind of stuff we need to be doing. I mean, they
Hmm.
push that globe, they push the heliocentric model on us 24/7 on mainstream. We got to get out here and push the truth. We got to.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we got to be on now, man. So like always, and don't accuse me of promoting Flat Earth 101 because I'm trying to make a penny off of it because I'm not even affiliated like that. They have good stuff, and that's who um I guess just cool with Flat Earth 101, man. They got information in one spot. They got banners, they got the stickers, the cards, pamphlets, flyers, and all that good stuff. Flatearth101.com, man. Get over there, get some stuff, and
Get some
just
stuff
leave
and
leave a
give it
card
out.
that says the Earth is flat. Like I did, man. Look, I was repping Flat Earth before anybody knew me. All right, I had a busted up '99 Mazda 626. I took a paint marker, and on the back of that thing, I wrote, "The Earth is flat. Prove me wrong for $100." I was
Wow.
challenging people in traffic, like, pull over, pull up, we could talk. What's good? That was
That's
on
what's up.
that was on, bro. I wrote it big on my back windshield. I can pull up a picture of it. I can pull up a picture right now. Let me see if I can find it. I'll give you the floor. Hold on.
That's
Let me
what's
try to find this
up,
picture.
man. And that's the boldness. That's the boldness right there. You can't be scared because people gonna come at you and try to shut you down. You can't be scared. Can't be scared of their faces. That's what God said.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of their faces.
Yeah.
You're gonna know what to say. All you gotta do is open your mouth and speak.
Yep.
And as long as you know the truth, as long as you know these flat earth truths, then hit them with what you know. And if you don't know, be honest and say, "Well, I haven't looked into that 100%." Don't try to make anything up. And just speak on what you know. That's all
Yeah,
I do.
man.
I speak on what I know, or I refer them. Like, you know what? I don't know about the thing about a partner D Marble or Sergeant. I'll refer them to a video, a YouTube video. I'll shoot them a link. Well, if I don't know, then I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of information. It's a ton of information out here, and not one person knows every single thing.
Right.
But it's a lot of stuff that we do know. We only share what we know. You know,
That's a
and
fact.
that's the truth. Whether it's from the science side, and I'm glad that I'm blessed to hit people from the science side, and I can hit you from the biblical side. So I've talked to many pastors that wanted to try to challenge me on this, and so I started hitting the scripture. I'm like, oh, you didn't know that God created the earth before He created the sun? You didn't know that that He told the sun to stop moving? Why would He tell the sun to stop moving if the earth rotated around the sun? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
I
come
had to
on, man.
hit somebody with that one the other day. I'm saying I just been talking flat earth to so many people, man. I don't even know who I said that to. It might have been somebody at a store or restaurant or something. Dude, my energy shifted this week. I'm telling you, as a result of being out there talking to people, just chatting, man. It's something I've been attracting flat earthers like everywhere I go. Dude, when I left Pioneer Square the other night, I'm at the
Mhm.
gas station. I'm putting some gas in my van. This dude pulls up like, "Hey man, I believe the same thing, bro. What's good?" I was like, "What?" At the gas station? Okay. We
Right.
exchanged numbers. We talk a little bit. Let me see what else. I went to go get something to eat. I left the gas station to go get something to eat. I bump into another guy, and he's like, "Hey man, you D Marble?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" "Yo, I think the Earth is flat too." I was like, "Yo, what's
That's what's
good?"
up.
So we just sat there, had a conversation real quick. Hold up, let me show you my old busted up Mazda 626. Hold up, let me do this screen share real quick, man. Take this thing over here, present to everyone. Boom, there it is right there. That's what I used to have on the back of my car,
That's hot.
bro. This is before anybody even knew me. That's before anybody even knew me. That's how I was rolling back in the day, man. You can't say I'm a shill. You can't say I'm fake. I've been repping. Quit playing. This is my busted up Mazda 626, and I used to drive to work just the same, and I would have that on the back of my car right there, waiting for somebody to challenge me on that, man. I'm
Wow.
saying that, I've been repping.
That's
Stop it.
bold right there. That's what I'm talking
Look,
about, baby.
I've been repping FE offensive before anybody knew. That's old school, man. So quit playing. 99 miles to 626. The earth is flat. Prove me wrong. $100. What you want to do? So people roll up next to me and they'll say gravity. I'm like, nah, that's fake, dude. Nah, that's fake. you know, I had that conversation with them, but you know, I've been repping, man.
That's what's up, man. That's
So
what we
so that,
gotta
that's
do.
why that's why it pisses me off when people say I'm a shill. I'm like, really, really, you don't know me very well, do you? This is what I've been doing, man. What are you talking about? I'm gonna show y'all my a little 3 minute flat Earth video one of these days. My first flat Earth video, because the way I got started was making videos for family, just to talk with them because I didn't know enough to try to sit down with pops and tell him everything. So I would just make like a little short 3 minute video. I'm gonna show y'all some of my early flat Earth videos. They're still on my Facebook page. Got a couple hundred views, I guess, but still, man, please, I've been spreading the word about this before I was making flat Earth videos on my YouTube channel. Before I even had freaking 100 subscribers, I've been on this, man. So, you know, I'm real about mine out here. So, much love to you, man. Um,
Oh, you
what else
too.
you got, bro? What else you got?
Um, yo, you when the last time you talked to Baghdad?
We were chatting a little bit last weekend actually, because West Blaze, he's putting together a remix for his song Flat Smacking, and I put up a verse about that, or a few verses.
Okay.
I put up about 12 bars. Threw it
Okay.
on that. Flat Earth Man, ODD's on there, Baghdad's on there, a few other people, and that's what we were chatting about. Wow, what's up?
I wanted to possibly, hook up with him and collab on something, man. I'm up in here
Okay, yeah.
working on stuff. Laying out my vocals yesterday on this new one, and I'm like, they just coming to me, and so hey, we gotta, we gotta. That's another way of activism.
Exactly.
It's another platform that we can use, another outlet. You know, I reach a lot of youth through my music, and so I want to expose the truth to them, and so I just remember the track that you and he and you did, and so I just wanted to collab on something with him. You know,
All right, yeah.
all of us, man. All of us can get
I'll
together on a big track. That'll be awesome. That'll be hot.
hey, yeah. Let me know. Let me know. I just figured out some my little technology, my setup over here for recording is a little bit easier now. I just figured out how to use GarageBand on this laptop after having it freaking 6 years. And then what I used to do when I recorded my verses on The World Is Flat, I was recording my vocals onto the same software I use to edit videos,
Hmm.
and I would have to hook up my external mic every time I would do that. So now my thing is to now I got this headphone right here, so I can just rhyme into this mic and then lay down the tracks on GarageBand. So as long as I got something right, if I have an idea of what I want to rhyme about, then I might be able to do something, man. Let me know. Shoot me over a couple beats, bro. We can might be able to do something. Let me know.
All right.
And
I'll
I
shoot you over
holler
some
at
stuff.
G and see what he wants to do.
All right, cool. But
Yeah, man.
that's all I got.
Hey, yeah. Big Rebel Rob's like, that's all I got for this one. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Shoot. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us,
Hey, thanks for
having a
having me, man.
conversation and all that, man. Yeah, sure
Absolutely.
appreciate you. But yeah, man, let everybody know where they can find you.
I'm here on YouTube, Rebel Rob TV, and you know, just like D, we controversial. And I don't just talk about flat Earth. I talk about you'll see videos talking about evolution. You'll see videos talking about these crisis actors and stuff like that. I try not to get on that too much because I don't want them taking my page down again or suspending me again for weeks at a time. So I try to limit myself on the uh, the controversial crisis actor stuff. But yeah, um, I'm revving back up now, revving up. A lot of people been getting at me talking about hitting me up asking when I was gonna start doing more videos and stuff, and they hadn't seen me put stuff out in a while. So, which is true. I just been back watching these other guys, and getting more and more material together. So we about to turn up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and I'm gonna be taking notes to sharpen my skills up, man. Cause what I've noticed here, let me hold up, as I digress a little bit. What I've noticed this week, man, it's like they'll kind of say the same stuff when you're out and about. They'll end up saying the same stuff, asking the same questions. So it's just a matter of having your points in line. So yeah, I'll be sharpening up some things this weekend. Probably just sitting down, listening to like going over my activism videos, taking some notes and all that. Kind of like football players do, watching game film. Trying to get better to improve the conversation when I'm out there, man. So I want to be a good rep. And there was a couple points where I feel like, dude, that last night I was out there, Wednesday, dude. I was sleepy. Actually, I should either went out there that night or took a nap before, took a 5 hour energy or something like that. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling it that night, honestly. But yeah, then they jumped on me at the same time. I was like,
Yeah, but you were still handling them though. You were still handling them.
yeah,
You were
appreciate
prepared.
it.
That's the thing. You were prepared. I couldn't tell that you were sleepy. I thought you were ready for him, and that's what it sounded like, and that's what it looked like. So
Hey, go back and watch that wrap up from that last time of activism, man. I'm all there like, all right, everybody, so open, yeah. All right, so yeah, guys, yeah. Dude, it was
yeah,
bad,
you've been
man.
going for a
So
while
yeah,
though. You've been going for a while.
man, yeah, man. Because I'm saying, man, all the censorship, just trying to get around the censorship, man. We got to take it offline. We got to take the fight offline, people. And like I said Wednesday night on the second stream, if you didn't catch that, all I wanted to say was, if I can do it, you can do it too. Because being out and about like that, that's not my thing. But if you can go out and talk to people, if you want to have these conversations, and also if you have a flat Earth friend around and you guys want to go do activism together, that'll be all the better because you guys can like draw on each other's energy. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So you guys can do it. I promise you. I believe in you. You got my utmost support, and we're in this fight together. So while you're out there talking to people, know that I'm in the trenches with you. I'm not going to be one of these folks out here saying, "Hey, go do this. Let's go do that." I'm going to be like, "How about we go do this? Let's go out here." I'm not going to be saying you need to go do this. I'm like, "Yo, let's me and you, let's go. Let's go." So let's do this thing.
That's true.
Um, yeah, man. So you got it, people. This is an important thing to let people know about. This is the door to the other deceptions in the world, and we need to get the word out. So now's our time. Now's our time because we're coming up against some heavy opposition. So you all got it. I appreciate you. Want you to know that special shout out to Gartrell McKinney. Appreciate you, Vlad on Flat Earth. Earth is seriously flat. Paige, Cynical Skeptic. Sure appreciate you all. And yeah, gonna go ahead and cut this one off. Appreciate you all. This has been D Marble and Rebel Rob.
Yes, sir.
Wishing you a great weekend. I'll be going back live for some activism on Sunday from Pioneer Square or the Space Needle. We'll see. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat.
Stay
See you next
flat.
time. Thank you.
All right.